Oh yes, it is the said alphabetical letters R and B in the general vicinity of the house. That is the said colors of red, the said color blue. Not to be misunderstood with the terrible rhyming slang of rhythm and blues. Oh short girl, please make your buttocks shake in the motion of shaking and place said buttocks into my lap. We are sitting in my automobile, and we are driving down said streets of ghetto, and we are afraid that either a black man or Bruce will take our car. We are enjoying my musical taste in my car, as it is apparently the step of dubs. I then hear a roar, and then another roar, and then yet again another roar. I then exclaim that I see a prehistorically animal known as a dinosaur. I then ask my short girl to hand me my weapon of choice, which is a broadsword, as I shout for no reason whatsoever. No, I exclaim the words of excrements, as the said dinosaur, which should be extinct, is now trying to place said jaws and teeth around said body of my short girl. The dinosaur's eyes are now locked onto oneself, and I quickly have to run away, as he starts a motion of moving his jaw, as he wishes to eat myself too. Now I believe I am a cyborg guy, even though I do not share the same similarities as a cyborg. However, I do now shoot lasers out of the said eyes, just like the said individual cyclopes from XCMMMEEENN. My good old neighbor, who lives next door, seems to require my existence at this moment in time for some goddamn reason. He then says to me that I should be quiet, but in a very inappropriate manner. I shall not repeat what he says, as this song is a very PG song, and I do not wish kids to listen to what I may or may not say. Yes, I shall turn said device in which I listen to musicals through my ears up. I shall turn said device in which I listen to musicals through my ears up. I shall turn said device in which I listen to musicals through my ears up. Now I am heading to the local brewery, where apparently I have the ability to make a train like a torrential shower, and I shall also pop some doubles in my alcoholic drinks. Short girls' bottoms are all over the place. I am actually excited until I see them pooping all over the said place of the club. Oh yes, turn said device in which I listen to musicals through my ears up. My good friend Blithen requests that his microphone device is turned up and asks everybody if we are all ready for this but sadly after he has said that statement he is out of said time. I then turn my top hat into an inverted position. My homeboy Blue then exclaims he could toast to such action performed by oneself. I then wish to slap the piece of skin that keeps a hold of my testicles on her crack. My friend Blue is so warped in the game known as Skyrim, he thinks that every drink he has is, as he puts it, leveling up. I then have AIDI buttocks in my lap. Then all of a sudden my pet raccoon comes out of nowhere and starts to sing along with the said musical number we are doing right now. My raccoon then shouts at the top of his voice, in a very unusual English accent, that short girls must make their buttocks shake in emotion. That claps. That short girls must make their buttocks shake in emotion. That claps. That short girls must make their buttocks shake in emotion. That claps. That short girls must make their buttocks shake in emotion. That claps. That short girls must make their buttocks shake in emotion. That claps. That short girls must make their buttocks shake in emotion. That claps. That short girls must make their buttocks shake in emotion. That claps. That short girls must make their buttocks shake in emotion. That claps. That short girls must make their buttocks shake in emotion. That claps. Yes, 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 I shall turn said device in which I listen to musicals through my ears up. I shall turn said device in which I listen to musicals through my ears up. I shall turn said device in which I listen to musicals through my ears up. Apparently my said sounds sound cool to you all, so I must ask you all to answer the following questions, which is, are you ready for this song? Now I can tell you all that my short girl has style, and not to toot my own horn, but I have some style to my dancing. I have her said buttocks in my left hand, and it is the same temperature of the sun. It gives my hand 3rd-degree burns and I cry a few tears. However, to prove my manliness, I shout at the top of my voice that I have sex and appeal, while also being red hot. I then say that I want my short girl's thighs wrapped around said neck for breakfast, brunch, lunch, dinner, tea, and supper. All the short girls in the said brewery like my talented moves on the said dance floor, and my lovely angelic voice. My home slice Blue then tells all that if he wasn't my homie, as he puts it, he would not complain about the said noise coming from one's room. My pet raccoon is apparently popping bottles and drinking, which is good. My good mate Blue is dropping the apparent beats which is happening in the party right now. However, I think I need urgent medical attention as I think I have swallowed the small insect known as Sedby. Yes. 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 Short girls must make their buttocks shake in emotion. That claps. I shall turn said device in which I listen to musicals through my ears up. I shall turn said device in which I listen to musicals through my ears up. I shall turn said device in which I listen to musicals through my ears up. Short girls must make their buttocks shake in emotion. That claps. WOOO gentlemen, and said women in the general vicinity. I know you are on the dance floor having intercourse and making babies. Gentlemen and said women in the general vicinity. I know you are on the dance floor having intercourse and making babies.